Hey, what's up, what's up, what's up? How you doing? How you been? What's going on? What's good? How you getting it in? Body getting it funny? What's going on, people? What's going on, people? It is a day of another day that we call Tuesday. Anyway, that being said, what's going on, people? Hopefully everybody's doing everything as far as being safe on this day and living, in your truth and stuff. I'm going to talk to you. This is the thing. You already know I did my Upala, and of course the hair is flying because I had to press it and stuff. And, I have to press the hair, so it's kind of like in my face a little bit. But anyway. So this is the thing. Okay. That's why I got the fan blowing right here so I can get the hair on my face, So this is the thing right here. All my girls, as far as my trans women, and all my brothers, as far as my trans men. This message is for you. Especially my sisters. You need to let people know online when they want to talk to you and they want to get on the phone with you that it is a privilege to talk to you. It's not right, but it's a privilege. Because they can talk to anybody, but they never talk to someone like you that's different. And I understand because, well, everybody's different. Yes, everybody's different, but everybody's not perceived or treated the same way like we are treated. There are people who have been murdered, and we get blamed for our own murders, and a lot of times people don't even read the articles in reference to our murder and whatever happened to us, and we have links of branches of people who hangs around people who do not like people like us, but they like people that are gay. And I feel as though when it comes down to a lot of men, when it talks about the dolls like us, they feel as though they have the right to talk to us any type of way. They feel as though they read the same articles like everyone else reads about us as being murdered, and they check the comments. And when they check the comments, they learn that a lot of times when it comes down to the girls like us, people really don't care. I read a lot of stuff and a lot of times I try not to react off of emotions and stuff, and I have to sit back and really think about a lot of things before I come before this camera. Because we already know I'm very angry with a lot of things, and that's something I have to work on as far as myself, as far as self-therapy. Some people may say, well, Raven, why don't you go see a therapist? Because I don't want to see a therapist, because a lot of therapists, I don't believe in them. And I watch a lot of too many hypocrites that's walked to my door, that's walked into my life. I dated men that was smoking weed, doing everything promiscuous under the sun, and someone comes to tell me, how does it feel to be a preacher of a church? I would never know this person was a preacher of a church. So I'm not going to be walking to the beat of believing that someone can actually help me in reference to a therapist, because I don't believe a lot of therapists. And I believe a lot of times people have deep-rooted issues and stuff. Sometimes people just want to be nosy. Sometimes people just trying to make a paycheck. And listen, I'm not saying that it's not good therapists out here. I'm not saying that's bad therapists. I'm just saying I'm not going. And this is the thing. Since I've been in Upala land, I've been chased after behind guys who want to date me, they want to be with me, they're different. I watch them take me out on the streets, I watch them walk around with me, and they have a girl at home. And I realized one thing, that I'm looked at, but not looked at. And when I say that, you may say, well, Brady, what do you mean by looked at? See, sometimes you could look at somebody like, oh my God, I really think I really want something to happen with this person with me as far as a future. And sometimes people look at you like, I just want to have sex with this person so I can just move on without my way. So it's looked at, but then looked at. So there are going to be guys which have been happening within me that's very angry because they don't want me giving the girls the information in reference to trying to let you get your self-esteem up. And a lot of you girls are not going to understand this message. A lot of you girls are going to go straight back to the guys that's going to help destroy you. Because this is for a man, and he is fine. And I'd rather have a man abuse me, and mentally abuse me, and mentally tear me down, than to walk around with no man at all. I'd rather have a man that I can't only see on a certain amount of days come over and give me his germs that I'm sharing. I'd rather have a man that's going to sit around and I can't even borrow $20 from him, but he's willing to take my life for less than even that. You girls are walking around with wet pussies and no motherfucking money in your pocket, and it's all for a fucking man, and to think of the matter of, I had a man, but you're not looking at the realistic of it. When you having a man and someone is there with you, it's because you thinking as far as a future or something even more. Now, there's some girls out here who just want to have sex and want to fuck everything that moves. So go right ahead, listen. If you want to have sex with anybody you want to do, just do what you need to do for you, because Rick is always going to protect myself. Because I know a lot of times when these men walk through the door, we're sharing men. And a lot of times you girls will believe anything a goddamn man tell you. Oh, you're my first. I've never been with a girl like you, yet still he got every fucking mutual person on his list that he already done fucked, or he got his mutual friends list hidden so you can't see his truth. Oh, they called me up, Raven, what you doing? You wanna chill. I said, well, you know, it's funny, you don't even be discreet upon, you wanna have sex with me. You just let me know that you just wanna fuck me. You don't give a fuck about my feelings. You don't give a fuck about nothing about me. But you want to come and share DNA with me. You have to give me germs. But the thing about it is that you will not even but give me $20 fucking dollars. Less than $10. And some girls say, well, Raven, I don't need his money. Then this message is not for you. Listen. If you have no problem with the man that you can't even go to when times get hard and you go down in life, because everybody gets a turn as far as hitting hard times. It's not even about being trans. It's not even about being anything. Everybody gets a turn. And you're surrounding yourself around somebody who really don't personally give a fuck about you. And I'm just tired of it. I'm so over it, and I'm tired of it. And I just go so overwhelmed how the disrespect and the treatment of us as far as we are not even considered as human. We are a form of fucking entertainment. And a lot of times you girls need to wake the fuck up to let people know it is a privilege to talk to me, not right. Because at the point of you wanting to create conversation with me, you should be on the clock as far as charge. I'm hitting charge. $100 for motherfucking 30 fucking minutes of conversation with me. And I need you to slide the money in my PayPal as of now if you want the conversation to start. You girls and you guys are going to have to learn your fucking work, because at the end of the day, they don't give a fuck about us. So at the end of the day, if they want to have this conversation with us, let us know that we're not out of our worth, and they just want to have us as far as the sexual thing, then they need to pay for it. Know your worth. Know your built. Know everything that you can prosper from. Learn that everything that you are is now an entrepreneur of a prosper and a net worth. Learn that everybody that comes to that fucking door needs to be charged. And I'm going to say, people say, well, Raven, I don't need their money. Then clearly this message is not for you. If you want to be a cum fucking baby, then let them just come on over and come. Because at the end of the day, if so many girls walk around here with HIV and AIDS, and yet still you're sharing it with other guys, because you don't feel as though it's fair that you got it. You don't give a fuck that you're giving it back to another guy, and the guy is coming over to be one of us, and they're giving it to one of us. And the thing about it is that a lot of times you may not feel as though it's a big issue, but you have to understand, he's going to share it, whether it's with one of us or it's with a cis female. And I'm not saying the girls are sick, but you have to understand, you have to learn to protect yourself. And a lot of you girls, and as far as guys as well, you do not protect yourself. You don't care about the fact that you may walk around with germs and stuff as far as diseases. So you need to learn your worth and stop letting everybody get a pass as far as hurting you and ripping away from your soul and taking parts and parts of you and leaving you empty. Because one thing I learned when it comes down to these men, They don't give a fuck. And the thing about the matter is that I realized something. He's not coming. And when I say he's not coming, I mean the man of my dreams. And the reason why I say that, because when a man is a little bit interested in me, he basically wants me to be the boy that I once was before I transitioned to who I am. So it's like, why do I do all this work as far as being passable, as far as being the woman I am, if you just want the man? That's all they seem to want. They want the man part. They don't want the girl part. And they look at you with a fucking question mark as confusion. And they look at us as something like a fucking game, like there's some type of entertainment. And they try to question us and belittle us. And then they sit around and they talk about other transgender women like Caitlyn Jenner saying that she's nothing but a fucking man. But at the end of the goddamn day, you expect me to respect you. When you look at her that type of way, I think you look at me that type of way. Some of you girls will say, but Raven, I do see Caitlyn as a man. And my thing is, that's okay if that's the way you see it. But let me tell you something. Don't allow a man to sit around and put her down. She'll be the link that make you really see somebody. Now, some of you not going to care, some of you not going to receive this message, and some of you just don't give a fuck. And the thing about it, I talked about this over and over and over, know your worth, because everybody's on the hunt for a low self-esteem girl. Until you learn your worth, you're going to be just out there and hurt. Anyway, that being said, so the next time a man hits you up and try to treat you like shit, say, do you know who you were talking to? Do you know who you worth? Do you know who I'm worth? Do you know my worth? It is a privilege to talk to me. They're not even ashamed about fucking you over. They don't even give a fuck. And the thing about it is that when you ask them, you say, well, can I borrow a couple of dollars, stuff like that? Oh, I have a problem giving girls money and stuff like that, but they have no problem trying to come over and have sex with you. They have no problem coming over to your house. They have no problem. They realize that when they walk to that door, there's electricity that's burning. That costs money. They have to learn that when you walk to that door, that is a place to stay. That costs money. When they sit around and want to use get some fucking water or anything in your house, that costs money. Everything in your fucking house costs money, but at the end of the day, they feel as though you're not worth it. So make sure when you allow somebody into your fucking house or into your life, that they make sure you're very much worth it. And I understand some people are not going to receive this message. Some of you girls will never stick together, and I get that as well, because some of you are only going to see the dark side of everything until something happens to you. And at the end of the day, I'm not here to convince, I'm not here to convert, but I learned one thing in life. He's not coming. He's not coming. There's a lot of men that's going to come, but the right ones just seem to be coming. And the thing about it is that there are so many guys saying, well, you know, just give me time, I'm not giving nobody time. And the thing about it is that they look at it as a fucking joke. Like they sit back and they just laugh. Like they just don't care. You know? It's like they just sit back, it's like we're a fucking joke to them. So at the end of the day, a once wise cis woman said, you do not fight a man with your hands, you fight him in his wallet. And my thing is this, is that wake up to what he's doing, because at the end of the day, when he finished coming up and busting nuts and you feel less than, you can make sure something in your pocket is more than. Like I said before, no trans woman is supposed to be walking around with a wet pussy and no motherfucking money in her goddamn pocket. Here it is, you struggling and people making fun of you, laughing at you, and the one that you think will care about you will be the same one saying when he see you on the street, do not say a damn thing to him. But you see, to be the same one who tell you he understand your situation just to get over there to see you and to tell you I'm very discreet. And discreet only means one thing to me. If I'm coming to kill you, I don't need nobody to see me leaving in your place, and I don't need nobody to see me leaving out. So being discreet means that when I kill your ass, nobody never know I was even there. So he'll call on the block phone calls. He'll do everything he fucking can. And the thing about it is that some girls may get that perfect guy, and I'm not saying every girl, but then when it comes to kind of the girls like me, as far as the unpassable ones and the strong bitches, because you know us strong bitches is going to have a really rough as far as having a man, because we have to be submissive, we have to be weak. And in order for us to last this long, we have to be super strong. And sometimes we have to be so strong, we can even feel like we can even go the next day because we felt so damn weak. But at the end of the day, we put on our brave face, and we got up the next morning, and we fought, and we fought, and we fought. And some days we don't even feel like fighting. Sometimes we get so damn tired of it. Some days we have to sit back and just ask ourselves, just get me through another day. Some days you have to have that talk, Lord, please don't let me kill somebody. Because everybody keep trying to kill me. Well, you're a man, you're a man. He's like, well, you know what? I could teach you some shit I've learned before I transition. Do you know I do have another side to me that could really fuck your world up? Do you know what I could do? I've been to hell and back, and I could teach you every fucking thing I learned while I was there. Anyway, that being said, so like I said before, you know, I'm a little over it because I'm so fucking sick of these fucking men. And the guy was like, you know, I just want to meet you. I want to take it out and take us a lesson. I'm going to tell you this, like I tell them all. When I'm ready to be hurt, I will start dating. Seems like every time I pick a man that I think that's going to be much more of a chance, it's not a chance, it's just a trick. And it's funny because they say it's insanity. You do the same thing, but it's that different results. And then it's always like the victim blame and stuff. It's like, well, where do you find your men? Where do you find your men? I found them in hell, just like the rest of you motherfuckers found them. Anyway, they said, well, why don't you find them in heaven? Well, bitch, if they're in heaven, they ain't down here in hell. So shut the fuck up. Anyway, that being said, and that's only for the ones who always go against the grain of what I gotta say. Because at the end of the day, I'm over it and stuff. I'm just really over it. I'm just so tired of a whole bunch of hypocrites and people just sitting around telling these stories and stuff, and it's just a fucking lie. Anyway, that being said, you know, my whole goal is that I just don't want to kill nobody before I leave this earth. But sometimes I just feel as though, how much do they expect somebody to take that when one of these crazy ass fucking men walk up on one of us girls that's been through a lot of shit, our reaction is going to make that motherfucker gag, because a lot of times we're not like many others. When they come at us, we stay ready, because a lot of girls get ready, but it's the ones that's been fucked over a lot. We stay ready. Anyway, that being said, I'm sorry, just a little over it today. I'm just over it. I just can't believe some of the things that people say to me, and it's like, well, you have no feelings anyway. I can say what the fuck I want. You ain't shit to me, so why are you hitting me or why are you bothering me? You don't have to bother me. But yet still you feel as though you have the privilege. And so let me just tell you something. Do you know it is a privilege to talk to me? It's a privilege to talk to me. Do you know you're talking to me for free, motherfucker? Do you realize you're supposed to be paying me? You're supposed to be paying me. Not for sex, motherfucker. You're paying me for conversation. Well, I'm not paying you for conversation. Then bitch, you don't need to be talking to me. Goodbye. And as simple as that. Anyway. Just my opinion. Some of you may agree, some of you may not have to, but it is what it is. For those who are going to understand, they'll get the message. It's those who won't, let them finish busting nuts up inside of you, honey. And anyway, I just want to share this survey for you to tell my sisters, as far as my trans sisters, as far as my trans brothers, make sure you know your worth. Because while everybody's talking about transgender women and prostitutes, there's a bunch of men that are escorting like a motherfucker. I told this guy he was cute. He sent me his fucking ad as far as me paying for sex. I said, I don't knock your hustle, motherfucker, but I'll be damned if I'm gonna pay a man for some goddamn sex when I got too many motherfucking dicks waiting for me to fucking ride them. Anyway, the being said, I just wanted to share this with you, so my sisters and my brothers, make sure you know your worth, and when somebody disrespects you, just let them know. Do you know it's a privilege to talk to me? Do you know the fuck I am? Bitch, you shouldn't even be in my fucking box and you ain't paying me no goddamn money. Get the fuck out of here. Anyway, the being said, I just want to share this with you. And I know I'm going to left. I guess I'm going through something. And I'm going to let you know I love you. And I want to thank you for watching. Catch the rain.